started.
Oh, we got a game. And my opponent plays e4. Let's see, what am I due for here? Slav, the Sicilian, the French. Oh, I still haven't played just a normal like Ruy Lopez, e4, e5. People always respond with something else. Ah, okay, so now the normal King's Pawn opening. This is Cosmore from Spain, and he's playing the Ruy Lopez. And I'll just play this line where I follow the main line for a few moves. And then instead of bishop e2, bishop e7 rather, I'll play bishop to c5. This is an interesting line. Okay, plays c3, and I think d6 is a normal response. And if he pushes in the center right away, I drop my bishop back to d6. Okay. So with this move h3, it keeps me from developing my bishop here to g4. I'm going to postpone the decision on where to put that bishop for one move and castle. Get my king out of the center. Could have tried a knight maneuver, and maybe I'll do that now. Or do I want my rook in the center first? I think what I'll do first actually is h6 to prevent this pin. It's a little bit awkward, this pin, and because of this pawn structure with the pawn on d6 and the bishop over here, it can't come back and break the pin. Then I could put my rook in the center. It also prevented knight to g5 doubling up on this pawn here on f7. The move h6 I'm referring to. So it makes this move rook to e8 safer. Anyway, now I'm thinking of maneuvering this knight and maybe putting the bishop on b7. We'll see how it goes. Or maybe I just get the knight out of the way, play c5. Oh, he pins the knight. Okay. Always got to watch out for that pin. Now I can take with the knight, get rid of this light squared bishop. You know, there seems to be some justification in doing that. These pawns are on dark squares, so it will leave him with a theoretically bad bishop, I guess, although I think it'll still be a decent piece. And I'll give him doubled pawns here. And now he might win a pawn. That may be the main idea here. So I will counterattack this pawn first, though. So if he takes, I take. Now I have to be careful. This knight is subject to a discovery. When I play knight takes d5, this knight can move and threaten. His queen will threaten to take my knight. But it looks like I have time to deal with that. I didn't see any discovery that would really kill me. Okay, now if he takes the pawn here, my idea was to play check. And then take the pawn back with the queen. So keep my pawns together, keep my knight in the center. Am I getting mated on the back rank? I do have to consider that. Let's see. So queen takes d6, queen to e8 check. I could just interpose with the queen. And then the queen from e8, where's it going? It's hitting along this diagonal. I could go back. I think I want to do that. If he wants to trade everything off, I guess I can't stop that too much. I'll just play with the position as it is. I still have the two bishops here, so maybe something to play for even if the queens are off. So we've been playing pretty quickly. 16 moves in. I've only used up 2 minutes. My opponent used less than a minute. We do have the 5-second increment
Check.
here. So yeah, I thought he might play that. Oh, you know what he has? He has this move, queen to c6. What do I do about that? Double attacking. I know. I can move my... I should have thought of that before this move, but I can move my bishop to e6, and that protects the rook, and it protects the knight. Lucky save. So yeah, that's the kind of thing you're supposed to think about before you make a move like queen takes. Queen takes d6. I noticed the queen was coming here. I noticed the check. I noticed it could move out on this diagonal. I didn't notice that that move here was a fork. And I was just lucky that I had this one move that defended both pieces. So that's a lesson. Got to be aware of tactics all the time. And secondly, if you're the aggressive player looking for a fork, sometimes there are ways to defend against them. Okay, so now his queen is kind of irritating in this position. So I think I want to like centralize my rook and maybe threaten to trap or drive the queen away to a less comfortable square. Now that hits my bishop, hits the pawn. I still want to play rook up and see where his queen goes. Queen could go to this square way down here. All right, actually, is that the only square? Oh, that's a nice trick. He can take the bishop. Now, if I take the queen, he takes the queen, I take the knight. He got rid of my two bishops with that move. Let's see, is there something else I can play here though? If I move my queen, he's going to have to save the knight, or try to, and he will try to save the knight. Oh, he could kamikaze the knight for a pawn here, I guess. Oh, but his queen is hanging. So if I just move my queen, unless he has a check or a way to threaten the queen, he's got to save his queen. So say queen to e7. I have to be careful to put my queen on a square the knight's not able to attack. Queen to e7, then his queen has to move, and his queen will go to b7, it looks like. Then I take the knight, and queen takes pawn. I do have this move, queen to e2, threatening this check over here might be good. Let's try this. The thing is, once his queen is out of the game, no, that's right. His queen can't really take that pawn anyway because the bishop takes check. Would expose and attack. Oh, he moves the queen with check. Ah, missed that. I have to threaten the queen. Can I threaten the queen somehow? Aha, that's nasty. I can't play my rook down to d1. Ah, okay. What else have I got? So I have to move the king, it looks like. If I can't, I don't want to trade queens here. I have to get the king off the back rank. But knight there is a terrible move to face. So what I'm thinking is king h7, knight f8 check, and I have to come to the back rank again, and then he can discover check and win my queen. So what does this mean? This means I'm losing. Yeah, I don't see a way out of this one. So I can block, let's see, all the pieces I could block are the rook. He just takes it, queen takes. Well, it just gives up the, I'm down a whole rook after that. Queen can block from this square, and then knight takes. Okay, well, that's my best move, it looks like. I'm down a rook and a piece, yeah. I'll wait and see how he moves here, and then I think I'll resign. He might want to just take with the queen and force a trade of everything.
Check.
Yeah, that looks pretty good. So I just have 2 pieces, and he has 3 pieces and a rook. That's resignable.
Black resigns.
Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that one. I'm going to take a look at that in the postmortem, see where I went wrong. I was doing okay for a while. I think I just missed that one move, that one tactic here. Yeah, so probably I have to take the knight. I could take it with the pawn or something. I could take it with the rook. And then this queen has to move. Oh, no, I can't take it with the rook because the knight's hanging. That's what I stopped doing. Okay, anyway, I'm going to do a post-mortem on this, and I'll post that as a video shortly. See you guys later. Bye.